What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From deep, it's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeps it himself. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
A give to Brown. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Left side is Townsend. At the 40, there he goes. Still on his feet. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Keeps it moving. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Underwood to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Buchanan. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Hand off again. Turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Play action with Underwood. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. That'll bring him to within 4.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got a little space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Snags it over the middle. Breaks into the open. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Hands it off on the counter. On the stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Going to take a shot. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Now, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Third and long coming up. To throw, it's Underwood. Look out! Going right and going deep. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
It's a seam wide open. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines! There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for six.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Manning on play action. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Still looking to his right. There he goes. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. He takes it in. Touchdown, Texas. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Makes the grab right down the middle. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Racing down the left side. The 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Cuts it upfield. It Smothers. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Hand off for Brown.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
2nd and long here. Throwing, Underwood. Turns up, it's Marshall. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David. And it's got to be frustrating for the defense because they knew with his running ability he was going to get his touches, and they knew they had to be able to slow him down from running the football, but they haven't been able to do that. When you've got speed like this guy has, and you can throw it the way he does, he just causes so many problems for you as a defensive coordinator. This guy is going to be a problem for any defense that faces him this season.
So here comes the Michigan offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Underwood rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 22 sets a kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
On the return, it's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits inside, it's Marshall. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Out wide right, it's Marsh. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it, it's Marshall. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Texas 49, Michigan 17.
Deep in the end zone, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, The defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. There's some room. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead.
He's going for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. Can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with TCU taking on the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Horned Frogs looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's some daylight. He's got enough. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Wolverines are flying down the field. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Right side, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out wide left, it's Marshall. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tough run here. It's Marshall. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Here comes the heat. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead and they just want to finish strong. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. A give to Brown. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. That's the first himself. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The run inside. It's Smothers. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might as well run him again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Set to advance on the football.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Tight end now in motion. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Under pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quick give. It's Simon. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pulls it on the option. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. We've got that sucker in the ground.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, it's Walker. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They'll need a bunch on second down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. Quarterback takes a knee.